estimating the number of horses' asses that would be on the show today. I apologize.
When Ben said one of us was stupid, I'm like, well, that's me at this.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Bowers? We lost your sound.
Oh.
We can't be stuck only with this visual. Please speak.
Even your microphone was like, I want no part of this.
Well, let's add another horse's ass to the mix, because...
Please, Rachel.
You have Santa boxing with a shark?
Yes.
Kicking his ass.
Oh, that's awesome.
And this is a men's large, so it goes down to my ankles, is what it does. Down to my ankles.
I love the idea of the ugly sweater craze, by the way, it's like people buy clothes now because they're awful. It's such an amazing market. Like, they make bad shit on purpose.
Yeah, you can get a lot of that at Steve Hofstetter's merch store.
Yeah.
I didn't buy this ironically, by the way. I thought this was awesome when I was high. I was like, oh my God, it's llamas. It's got sparkles on it. I mean,
wait, hold on a second. Bowers, if you're wearing that, what's Nancy Kerrigan wearing?
Bowers actually didn't buy that at Target. He hit her in the knees in the parking lot and then took her out.
Took her right out of her cart. She grabs her sweater. She's like, why me? And it's like, because you bought that stupid thing. That's why.
Because you are a target at Target. What am I supposed to do? Avoid that?
Oh, God. I was contemplating saying Kristi Yamaguchi. I decided to go with Nancy Kerrigan. I regret this. I should have.
Unbelievable. Bauer has always been the Tanya Harding of high Target shoppers.
That's what we said. So, before we get to the overnight game, I want to say something real quick about PayPal. When Razor threw in a tip a couple days ago and said that whole thing about being like half Mexican, half German, half Cuban, half Irish, and like all the halves, apparently PayPal briefly froze our account because he used the word Cuban.
Oh.
Got an email from PayPal that was like, because of the word Cuban, you need to explain exactly what this tip is for. I'm like, this tip is $5. Fuck off. This doesn't violate an embargo. So I sent them a very nasty email back, and they restored our account immediately. So we're back, but apparently, if you say what nationality you're from, PayPal has a problem with that. So shoot us.
Wow.
Wait, did they think it was for Cuban cigars, or do they think it was? Why would they?
Well,
they don't like the Mavericks.
There's an embargo generally, and I would like to thank Steve Hofstetter for normalizing relations between Cuba and PayPal.
I'm doing my best. Also, by the way, you can't talk about the Mavericks because those are owned by Mark Cuban. You can't mention Cuban sandwiches. There's a lot of things that PayPal.
I love Cuban sandwiches. They got pickles in them.
No.
They're great. You realize their fans now are probably just going to PayPal the shit out of us, keep saying Cuban, right?
Well, I mean, probably don't do that because your PayPal accounts might get shut down also, so it's not really worth the joke. But you can say Cuban on Venmo a whole bunch of times, and then I'll put that screenshot up next to the screenshot of PayPal shutting us down. So,
look how beautifully lit Henry is right now. By the way, this is an incredible, dramatic moment. Look
how well Henry plays "The Floor Is Lava."
I backlight my dog for dramatic effect, you guys. It's the kind of thought I put into this SDSC. One time I come to sound check. I really like up it. I like Scorsese that shit.
One time you come regardless.
Oh, snap.
He's not playing the first lava. The lava is full of props. He doesn't want to step on one or hurt his feet.
And look, let me just say that joke hurts a little bit less this morning after last night. Okay.
Oh. Let me just say it hurts a little bit more coming from a guy wearing that sweater.
Is it because your teeth are better now and you're not in so much pain?
What's weird is, guys, this isn't a sweater; it's a bodysuit. I didn't want to get into all that, but
yeah, it's clearly a bodysuit. That's clearly a bodysuit. And no, I went to the dentist yesterday, and the dentist said that I didn't need to get the work done necessarily, so I didn't get the work done. Instead, we got coffees, and then, we had a little caffeine buzz that kept us awake. You know what I'm saying?
Got some work done?
I'm just saying, I still got it. I don't know what exactly, but I still have the ability to do something.
And let me just say, what is this, episode 172? And
Don't
for
start-
the
don't
second
start-
time this year, Ben, congratulations.
At least the third time.
It's the third
123.
Third time. Sorry, third time.
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't watch the show.
About every 50 episodes or so. That's how.
Shit goes downtown to Chinatown. You know what I mean?
Every time Ben has sex, he files his estimated taxes.
Yep. We let's just say we file a quarterly report and we do not take deductions, if that makes any sense, and it doesn't to me. We claim no dependence. If you want more innuendo, that sounds dirty and is not.
I do not. I don't want any more.
All
Ben,
right.
how's your balance?
We had a fun overnight game. Let's
We
talk about the
bring
fun
my
overnight-
accountant in the mix to make sure the balance isn't off.
Okay, Ben had a fun overnight game, but we had one on Twitter that's different. It was basically the game Any 7 Words. Now 16% better than any 6 words. So they played the 6-word game, but with 7 words, which is 16% better. And Jessica had Bowers doesn't read all the game entries, and she wins because she's right. Okay.
That's great. All right, today's
I
game.
do read them all. I just thought that was very funny to only read it one. But okay, Steve, what's this?
We got it. We knew it.
So today's game, my big news was announced this morning. I am moving to Pittsburgh and starting a comedy Hogwarts, basically.
What's
And
Hogwarts?
Hogwarts is from Harry Potter. And
Oh, okay.
and by the way, the game was
Hogs
going to
have
be.
warts.
I wanted the game to be Potter or comedian. Because I was like, oh, it's the comedy Hogwarts. Won't that be fun? And Rachel was like, not for me. I've never seen Harry Potter. And Ben was like, neither have I. And Bowers was like, neither have I. And I said, why the fuck am I doing this show?
And I said, this is the best day ever!
None of them have seen Harry Potter, so we are going to have to do a marathon. We're going to have
Before you announce what the game is today, can you explain a little bit about what your news is to people that didn't see your social media? That's not the whole world. You're aware of that, right? Some people just get their news from SDSC and don't already know what your news is.
That is true. SDSC is the number 2 rated news source there is, so.
Of Steve Hofstetter News. It actually is the number 2 rated Steve Hofstetter news source.
It is.
We are-
One source is the merch store.
Steve Hofstetter News is fair-skinned and unbalanced.
Real quick, guys. I want everyone to know.
Getting unbalanced is very funny, Ben. That's
fucking
really
great.
Please don't say Cuban a lot on Venmo too, because apparently Venmo stops working when you do that as well.
Holy shit.
Not
what's
ours,
wrong?
but like somebody else's. Yeah, so don't do that.
Someone else. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, don't say. Apparently no one can be proud of their heritage. That's great.
You
Or
can't say anything that starts with Q, apparently.
Yeah. You know what? But type cubist a lot. That works.
Good luck,
Everybody
bro. Good
Tip
luck.
about cubism. Okay, so the news.
I don't know if you heard this, but Donald Trump is trying his best to get rid of all these artists that are not drawing things realistically. So it's his.
Can we goad him into using some bank service with the word Cuban? Can we do that? Okay. They'll freeze all that money he owes Russia. Okay, so the news. My news is I'm moving to Pittsburgh. I bought an old church, and I'm converting it into an arts sanctuary. Haha, sanctuary. And it is called the Steel City Arts Foundation, better known as Steel City AF. And you can follow all the madness and learn more at steelcityaf.com or at steelcityaf on any social media. But I will be moving there in February to start this. And it's kind of like a live, work, play space for comedians. So that's how it's gonna. That's what it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
it's incredible. I'm so excited for Steve. I honestly couldn't be more excited to get him out of Los Angeles. And no, I'm actually very sad about it. I tried to convince him not to do it. We love having Steve here, and we were building the thing here. And Steve's like, I built a thing. Let me go do another thing and bounce. And so Steve's always very ambitious and trying to take things to the next level. And wait till you guys see this place. It is unbelievable. Truly, Carmel and I didn't understand it, and then Steve sent us a link, and we were looking through these 37 photos, and we were like, okay, this is the coolest place in the world. Should we move to Pittsburgh also? It's really amazing, and Steve's going to build a sanctuary for artists. He's going to give comics a real chance to like take their stuff to the next level, and he's going to mentor them and invite people to live there and all these cool things, and it's just a next level of Hofstetter's just always reinventing himself, and I'm really impressed and really excited for you. And it's dope. It's really cool.
Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. And I also want to say that one of my plans is once COVID is behind us, we can do live shows again, to do a weekend of an SDSC con, where everybody comes out and we have live shows from the four of us, and as well as a bunch of SDSC favorites.
Social distancing, social convention.
Yeah, exactly. SDS con.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's an SDSC, if you will.
Exactly.
So.
It's going to be so cool. And also, its kitchen has a really cool island in it there. So it's pretty dark.
That's mainly the reason I did it. I was like, oh, a kitchen island? I'm moving to Pittsburgh.
It's nuts. It's got a recording studio downstairs. There's another TV studio. It's got a huge venue that can hold like 200 and 250 people. It's bonkers. I don't know if I'm revealing too much, Steve, but it is so cool. And the only negative is that it's in Pittsburgh. Who the fuck wants to move to Pittsburgh? I don't get that part of it, but it's pretty amazing.
And also, by the way, I want to shout out both Jessica Keibel and Allison Deming, who have already made huge donations to the GoFundMe that we're doing, as well as Savannah Martin, who helped scout the property, because when I saw this property in Pittsburgh, I was like, I need someone to go look at it. Who do I know in Pittsburgh? Savannah. So I messaged her, and she went, and she scouted the property. And that was a big part of being able to check it out. So thank you.
You can also thank me for getting a job in Pittsburgh. What's that, Rach?
It says, sorry, Venmo is taking a little bit longer than normal to process your payment. And it just says, Cuban.
Oh, I should not have brought that up. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. No, I don't think that works.
There's a Cuban ban. So today's game is...
Today's game, because it can't be Potter or comedian, so maybe you guys can do that overnight because you guys actually have taste in pop culture. Today's game is
I'm sorry I don't watch children's movies, Steve. I don't watch things for little kids.
Your favorite thing is watching men in pajamas run around a field.
How'd you know that?
Also football. You also like football.
Oh, football. I thought you were talking about the other thing.
Yeah, that's what you're wearing. Anyway, so the game today is what else does SCAF stand for? So you can make it stand for anything. So sober comics acting funny, social club animal fucking, or Steve captured Anne Frank. Whatever you want SCAF to stand for. What you do is you comment on any of our feeds, our Twitch, our Twitter, our YouTube, or our Facebook. And if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read at the end of the show on air, please tip at least $5. So throw in at least $5 on a super chat, a Venmo, or PayPal, and tell us what SCAF can stand for.
And as always, Steve Hofstetter has a 100% chance of being read on air. Please join us. Video, front row. Turn on your cameras. Lend us your charming faces. It is time to take this thing up a notch. We've got Chrysla Balls joining us. That fan looks like it's trying to escape. The windows are open. It's making a move. One eye open, ready to make a new life for itself. We've got Leedy E. Corbin, who is already drawing. We've got Tam Brown in the house. That her thing says, I sued. Yep, this flipping Maroon 5, this guy is. We are joined by Bill Thompson, everybody. Back in the corner between rounds. We've got Sean Ehrlich's OG set. I can't believe this. Never thought that day would come back. Hoorah is here in front of a clothes closet, which I can't tell you what that means to me. Frank Berman is here with us with the lighting design of 90% of Zoom users. We've got Jan Skittles Johnson joining us from a wall we have not seen with a running thing. We've got Brad Clark of the Brad Clark 5. Catch Jan's background if you can. Shannon Burke is here with a painting that says it's a tit-bit nipply. You're damn straight it is. Getting that kind of weather around here lately in these parts. We've got Adler is shoveling. Adler's shoveling, you guys. Look at that beautiful snowy paradise. We got Lindsey Brown joining us. The shelf is getting smaller and smaller. I've never seen such a shrinking shelf. Holy moly. Anna Hood is back. Hello, Anna. We've got Guillerme with the mustache back in the... Great to see you. We missed you, bud. Frank Notaro here chewing some stachios. We've got Zara Bending coming to us from Australia. And we have got Jessica Keibel coming to us with a headdress the likes of which you've never seen. Holy, what is that? It's grapes and flowers and some kind of an animal.
I think the answer
actually, one
beetle.
of the other fans sent me a picture of this bug yesterday. So I made this during the show, but it wasn't done in time to wear it. So thanks for showing it.
That is pretty awesome.
The answer to what is on that headdress is yes.
It's a Picasso bug.
It is. That's a cubist headdress. You're about to get banned from PayPal. Love it. Well, thank you all for being here. It's going to be quite a show. Bowers now will introduce two comedians in a moment, and they will not use this clip on the reel on account of how he looks.
We did actually have a new patron in the Patreon at the VIP front row level, Frank Berman. So Frank Berman, thanks for joining the Patreon.
Thank you, Frank.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that. We do have two amazing comics, two of our favorites. Kristin Key is back. How you doing, Kristin?
Oh my God, Bowers, you look ridiculous. And also, the holidays have been rough this year.
We also have Caleb Synan is back. Caleb, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I just got back from Cuba and on a PayPal flight and going to jail.
I love that. So sorry to hear that, and so happy to see that Kristin, who normally has cats behind her, now has dogs on her. So she's really moving up in the world.
I've graduated.
I also like, by the way, that slowly but surely throughout this year, we're learning things on this show. Like Bowers has learned that it's patrons and that it's not /. I've learned that we're not streaming on Instagram. Like we're all...
I also love that Steve doesn't think he also didn't learn that it was patrons. You also were calling them Patreons. So I took a firm stand on this. I'd just like to be very clear.
Oh,
That's
shit. Is it patrons?
It's patrons.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, now I feel silly.
It's pontoons, Kristin.
I also got a hat. I didn't want to steal Kristin's thunder when I saw her in Soundcheck, but this also came with
Oh my God.
And I think you guys know that I have a hat I could compete with, but I have an adorable dog sleeping in my lap right now, and I will not move.
Oh.
I'm also surprised that Target doesn't sell weed, considering how good it is for sales, apparently.
That is incorrect. Some Targets do sell weed. You just need to know which guy to see.
That's true. Hey, Steve, is the big part of the Pittsburgh thing? Are you going to keep the pews, or are you going to put in seats?
There are no pews, so I'd have to buy new pews. So I'm just gonna put in seats because pews are uncomfortable.
Yes.
What about padded pews that could recline? That would be kind of cool.
Ooh.
You mean couches?
No, like a big long pew that just reclined all at once. So you got to make a decision as a group. Are we all reclining, or is one?
Yes, like you're on Star Tours, like we're indoor.
You know, I was gonna ask you guys if you want to be part of the board of directors, but no.
Pew pew pew.
I'll be part of the BORED board of directors.
As the meeting adjourns, because we're arguing about whether or not people get individual pews that they can lean back or not. That's the.
I'm just saying, make a decision as a group. Rachel, what we got coming in?
We got lots coming in. So I want to kick it over to Zara first. So she had sent a tip for the show and we were chatting. She said, seriously, stop it with the designated word. Cuba. On top of the embargo stuff, it's an organized crime thing. You just added 3 hours to my work day. And so she's got some info on what's happening.
Oh, no.
I'm pissed.
So
Cuban, it's a code word that gets used for the trafficking of sloths and slurlorises. So financial institutions like PayPal and other banks, we now monitor code words as part of transactions. So now I have to let people know to expect to see a bunch of other shit. So it's fine. It's fine. Just, stop, please. My sloths! Stop. It's fine. Just stop, please.
Yep. You do,
Okay.
Whatever you do, please stop tipping these dirty sloths.
Yeah.
Ben, weren't you a sloth?
I'm a sloth. That's why I can make that joke. Yeah, that's correct. I was a sloth in Ice Age, so I'm grandfathered in.
I thought she said sluts, and I was like, well, this is got interesting.
Nope, it's dirty, dirty sloths. Who've been bad. They've been very bad.
Wow.
That's why they're That's why they have to hang outside. Literally, this is like climb.
I actually I like going to Vegas to play the sloth machines. Those are great.
Your mom's such a sloth, she climbs trees slowly.
All right. We also had Meg Begley tip the show $10 and said, shout out to Technics, who has to miss today's show for a work requirement. We love you, Technics.
Cool.
Also, I just wanted to point out one thing. Steve is converting a church into a comedy venue. So for once, people will be actually preaching the truth from that stage.
One of the things we're actually going to be doing is I'm going to get one of those big church signs and have it outside and just change it constantly and have it say stuff.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to be
yes.
fun. I'll do like contests to see what you want the church sign to say. Like one of the ideas I wanted to say is people of all sexual orientations are welcome here because we're not actually a church.
Yeah.
So we'll just have some fun with it.
Love that.
Can't wait to get kicked out of the neighborhood, guys. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We also had, so Jess had something that I'm going to, every few generals, I'm going to say. So guys, what do these 7 things have in common? So in each of these things that I'll read throughout the show, we have to guess the commonality. So the first one is Gear, Nixon, Cavett, Clark, Sargent, Moby, and Tracy.
All dicks.
Yep, good job. First one.
Sorry, it's my people.
Wait. Yeah, and Steve and I were right neck and neck in that one. The 2 guys who have not been having a lot of sex, just really quick on the dick right there.
You slowed down slightly because you finally got some.
You
So.
better believe it.
I think Moby's a good guy, and people judge him too harshly. So
Moby's a very nice guy. Moby's a friend of mine. He's a very cool dude. He's awesome.
I don't like calling him a dick. Is all I'm saying. Like the other guys, yes, they were,
Oh.
but like I'm not gonna call Moby a dick. He's kind of nice.
He's an awesome dude. He did my podcast a while back. Y'all should listen.
Oh.
Jonathan S. tipped the show and said PayPal owns Venmo, so don't say Cub fan.
Oh shit.
If you take out the
PayPal bought Venmo.
if you take out the FN of Cub fan, it spells Cuba. Just so you know.
Oh, shit.
Razor then tipped the show and said, sorry, Steve, for having the very well-traveled, frisky ancestors. I had some splaining to do. Break out of your best Ricky Ricardo, Ben.
Wait, what? Say it again.
He wants you to do a Ricky Ricardo.
Oh. I don't know that I do a good Ricky Ricardo, but that tip's got some splaining to do for sure. I do want to show you guys the most adorable thing on earth that's happening on my lap right now. You just have to see this. Hold
I'm
on.
not falling for that again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pet it, Kristen. Pet it.
You see this, Carmel?
Oh.
Okay.
That
All
is-
right.
That is adorable how you position that bath mat. That is so cute.
You want to see something furry on my lap? Hey-oh.
Ooh.
I love how you moved your set because you didn't make your bed today.
Oh boy.
We also had Jessica Kybel tip the show and said Technics can't come today. So 4 different times today, I'm gonna, over the course of the show, say that Technics, you're a mist. We love you, you big nut. Josepha tipped the show at $20 and said, Steve, congratulations on the great news.
Thank you.
Cool.
And then Brad Clark, $20. Congrats on the project, Steve. The only drawback is I have to go to Pittsburgh to see it. Also, don't share this with the others until they watch a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad. That's what we're talking about here.
Steve, are you going to sort comics into houses? Like, it's Prop House. It's Act House.
Actually, we talked about that on my Instagram. Someone said that the 4 houses should be, I think it was clean comedy, slapstick, highbrow, and dark. And
wow.
I said it should be called the Snorting Hat.
Last couple, Jessica, shout out to Sam Carr, who inspired me yesterday with a picture of a Picasso bug. So then she's got her new hat.
Nice.
And then we had Tesha Lee tip the show. I can't watch because I'm at work, but I wanted to say congrats, Prof. Hoff. Is that a Harry Potter thing?
No, it's Professor.
It's short for professor.
Is that still a Harry Potter thing?
I don't know if you ever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we're gonna call it Hofwarts, actually. Now that sounds better.
No, we're definitely calling it Hofwarts from now on.
How about Hofstetter?
What? We're gonna use my high school nickname again?
I gotta tell you something. I got the Hofwarts. You probably want to go get tested.
Sounds contagious.
We're caught up.
All right. Well, let's get right to a comic then. Coming to the stage right now, our favorite Kristin Key, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Happy holidays. It's good to be back. Congrats, Steve, on your whatever church. And Bowers, you've become my new fetish. Because it really is doing me thing. Anyway, thank you guys. Every time I come on here, the last couple times, you guys have really given me a lot of tips, and I appreciate that. And because I said a number and you tip that number, and I'm not going to do that today because it's the holidays. You just tip whatever's in your heart. But you know, there's a 12 days of Christmas. And I've written a song about the 12 things this year that are so lame to me. The first thing this year that is so lame to me, a president refusing to leave. Just won't go. The second thing this year that is so lame to me, 2 itchy masks. Don't buy them at the dollar store. They're about as effective as a dollar store condom. Yeah. Now you're fighting COVID for 2. And a president refusing to leave. Okay, you get how this is going to go. This will take up the entire 5 minutes. This year that is so lame to me. 3 unfriends. I've unfriended so many people, and if you have trouble trying to figure out who to unfriend, just put up a Black Lives Matter post with the caption, "Thoughts?" and a present. The 4th thing this year that is so lame to me. 4 murder hornets. That was the day we found out that God hates us. 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks, and a president refusing to leave. The 5th thing this year that is so lame to me. 5 Tiger Kings. What the fuck now? 4 murder hornets, 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks, and a president refusing to leave. 6th thing this year that is so lame to me. Staying 6 feet away, unless you're in a magic hat. In that case, make it like fucking 20. 5 Tiger Kings, 4 murder hornets, 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks, and a president refusing to leave. The 7th thing this year that is so lame to me is 7 Lysol spraying. It does so much more than just cover up Taco Bell farts. 6 feet away, 5 Tiger Kings. What the fuck now? 4 murder hornets, 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks. I'll get it. And a president refusing to leave. The 8th thing this year that is so lame to me. 8 angry Karens. Aw, the gift that keeps on giving shit to managers. 7 Lysol spraying, 6 feet away, 5 Tiger Kings. 4 murder hornets, 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks, and a president refusing to leave. This is where it gets good. Finally, right? The 9th thing this year that was so lame to me. 9 Rachel's struggling. Oh, sorry, but we all know if Rachel had superpowers, big words would be her kryptonite. Angry Karen, 7 Lysol spraying, 6 feet away, 5 Tiger Kings, 4 murder hornets, 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks, and a president refusing to leave. The 10th thing this year that was so lame to me. 10 Bowers guzzling. Because he'll drink anything to wash down the everything he just ate. Rachel's struggling, 8 angry Karen, 7 Lysol spraying, 6 feet away, 5 Tiger Kings, 4 murder hornets, 3 unfriends, 2 itchy masks, and a president refusing to leave. The 11th thing this year, God, it's almost over. That was so lame to me. 11 bins Carmeling. Yeah, I turned, did you hear that, Carmel? Into a verb. It's called Carmeling now. 10 Bowers guzzling, 9 Rachel struggling, 8 Angry Cavern, 7 Lysol spraying, 6 feet away, 5 Tiger Kings, what the fuck now, 4 Murder Hornets, 3 Unfriends, 2 Itchy Mask, and a president refusing to leave. The 12th thing this year that was so lame to me, 12 hecklers owned. Every time Steve owns a heckler, he keeps them, encases them in carbonite, and puts them in his house. 11 Ben Carmeling, 10 Bowers guzzling, 9 Rachel struggling, 8 Angry Karen, 7 Lysol spraying, 6 feet away, 5 Tiger Kings, what the fuck now, 4 Murder Hornets, 3 Unfriends, 2 Itchy Masks, and a president refusing to leave. Happy holidays, everybody.
Kristin Key, everyone. Kristin Key.
Yes.
Thoughts?
And I don't know how you knew that I would be Carmeling last night.
Tip jar
to be a
is
verb.
Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, super chat on the YouTube. Seriously, stop putting Cuban in the thing. It's gonna ruin our account and yours. Stop doing that. It's not funny. And I would also like to add, I was pleasantly surprised, Kristin. I really thought mine was going to be my mustache. I really thought.
It's gone. Yeah, I was happy to get rid of it. Yeah.
I thought it so much that I texted it to the group.
He texted the group chat. I think it's gonna be my mustache. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I just love that there was buzz about
The reason I texted it to the group is because if it was my mustache, I was going to be like, see, I knew. And then it wasn't.
And I was wrong too, and I had like 10, 12 different thoughts of annoying Steve things it could have been.
I was hoping that you just wouldn't sing a verse about Steve. That would have been the ultimate. The last one would have been about just not Steve.
Oh, I felt bad because I was going to do one about Leedy, but I couldn't find one lame thing about her because she's awesome. So I had to skip her. So.
I love you.
I love you back. Aw.
Oh, it's too sincere. Steve, ruin it.
Guys, we're going to have a spin-off show where the two of them annoy us about how much they love each other.
I'd love it.
It's funny, Steve. I tried to call a joke earlier because I thought Ben was going to say, and I wrote it down, that's more ridiculous. That's not more ridiculous than what you normally wear when I unveiled my sweater. He did not say it. So I had this ready to go.
Bowers, you look like
Either
a
that
drag
mean-
queen that I had lunch with once.
Wait, Bowers, show me that. Show me that again.
No, because I probably misspelled something. You're gonna make
No. You didn't misspell anything.
Is it about my handwriting?
Can't
being
be
on
sincere and wear that top.
I just want
It's on
to
the
see that
fast
again.
food bill.
Yeah, I just want to see that Bowers' scrap paper is leftover checks from Morty's, right?
at Walmart? They just come in these little packs, and they're really easy to write jokes and shit on. Then you can put them in a.
That's Bowers' notebook.
That's everything on the show.
The
Is
most
that's how I
on-brand
my,
thing I've
I got
ever
all my.
seen.
Yeah, I got all my notes, everything. My whole table's full of these little things. It's got the
Holy
game.
shit, that's so great that your notebook is guest checks. You write a joke and you just like put it on a spike.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, you're the most prolific writer. You're writing things other people didn't say. I've never heard of a comedian writing that much material. You're writing alternate riffs for other people. I mean, holy shit.
Pretty great. It's pretty
I just
great.
like that when Bowers gets excited, his little ball on his sweater jiggles.
So
that's
for
a little
anyone-
Give us
better
a
than
shake.
normally
Give us a
when
shake.
Bowers gets excited, the little ball's under his sweater jiggle.
Shit, my bodysuit just snapped open. Fuck.
Oh, apparently all the balls are jiggling now.
We couldn't auction this outfit off soon enough. And the weird part is that's not even that much weirder than what Bowers normally wears.
Yeah, I wrote that down. That's exactly what I thought you were going to say.
Well, that's because it was in the script, Bowers. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right, so Tam tipped $2. Thanks for putting Johnny Carson's quip to Zsa Zsa Gabor and petting her cat in my head. I was very amused.
One of the great clips in history. You guys, if you don't know it, Zsa Zsa Gabor is a guest on Tonight Show. Johnny Carson sits down with a cat in her lap, and she turns to Johnny and goes, "Johnny, would you like to pet my pussy?" And Johnny Carson goes, "I would if you'd move the damn cat." The best.
That's
John
a really
Duke
good Johnny Carson.
Thank you very much.
John
I'm doing
Dugan-
impressions without the face mask because people have said that sometimes I don't need to hide behind a mask, and so I'm trying to embrace that. Sometimes I like to hide, but I'm trying to be me, while being other people.
John Dugan tipped $12.12 Canadian and said 12 out of 12. Fantastic.
Thanks, John.
Nice.
Couple of 12.
Sean Ehrlich tipped $8 and said, I'm Jewish, so you only get 8, not 12.
Nicely
fair.
done, Sean.
Sean, I'll spend it on takeout in your honor.
I gotta
Some
say, can I
Chinese,
just say that is my favorite thing that Sean has done this year, and he nominated me for the Nobel Prize.
But then Sean tipped 10 more bucks and said, being Jewish, 18 also works as a gift amount, so here's 10 more dollars to add to my last tip.
God damn it! All right, Nobel
Are you
Prize.
just gonna
in
send me
third.
Hanukkah gifts? Because I could use some jeans too.
If you
Bowers
want some
could also.
jeans, yeah, Shannon
got
Kerr
new
can hook you
jeans.
up, okay? Shannon Kerr will hook you up.
I split my pants at Trader Joe's yesterday, right after telling my wife, I think I'm in pretty good shape for COVID, and then I split my pants.
Wait, did you mean for having COVID, or did you mean for a?
No, for like the pandemic, it's like, I haven't been able to go to the gym, but I feel like I've done pretty good with my weight. And then we're in Trader Joe's, and I bent over and totally ripped my pants. She was like, I don't think you're doing that good.
That wasn't on the list of the 12 things.
That was pretty lame. No, I think your owning hecklers was pretty. I wanted to change it to like the strange things. I was like, nah, we'll just keep it lame.
I like the 13 divorcings.
I also split my pants very quickly last night when I heard there was a possibility that things might go downtown Chinatown. I just grabbed scissors and just got them out as fast as I could.
Wait, Ben, how is your hair changing every shot? What is happening?
I don't know what you mean.
I feel
by
like
that.
every time we come to you, your hair is like a little more mussed. Are you getting it on in between takes? What's happening?
Maybe it's a new page for good old Benny Boy, you know what I mean? Maybe today is Ben's Day Wednesday and shit's about to go downtown again, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't.
All right. Well, then tomorrow we'll go back to being hers day Thursday, and you'll be alone.
That's right.
All right. We also had Meg Begley tip $12 and said, "You're doing things to me. Much love." What are you doing to her?
I don't know. I've never heard anyone, and I've done things to people, and they've never told me. So, nice to finally find out it's working.
You're doing things to me. You're doing things to me. I'm trying.
Nice.
Take it. Tam Brown tipped $10.12 and said, "This makes it $12. I don't know why I needed to make it $12. I just felt compelled. This may be your best song ever. Amazing."
Aw, thanks for saying that. I completely disagree, but I really I was so
pretty
like
good, though.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it because the 12 Days of Christmas always bugs me because it's like it's so long and so repetitive. So just like sex with Ben.
Just
Kristin, hey.
You got that half right.
I know
half
I
right.
can't. I'm like, I don't even know what sex with a man is like.
repetitive. It's not repetitive or long. It's sporadic and short.
And if there's one person on this panel who knows about having sex with Ben, apparently it's Bowers.
I'll tell you guys how committed I am to comedy is that every time this topic is brought up, it's a real internal struggle for me between defending my manhood and playing along, just so you know.
But you brought the topic up. It's you that brings it up. It's not like we bring it up.
I brought it up today on the opposite note. I brought it up about how much action I'm getting at least one time last night.
I'm just glad you changed your hair one more time before we came to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Am I imagining this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His hair's the same as it started the show. Don't you?
Yeah.
The same.
No, there was like a piece that was kind of off to the side that's been put down.
Why are you studying his hair so much?
Why are you studying my hair?
Yeah.
Are you into Ben's hair, Steve?
I'll be honest, guys. I don't know.
Are you a triptylomaniac?
A what?
Triptylomaniac. Somebody likes to eat hair. That's a
Of course
thing.
you know that word, yes. It is.
Where you pull out.
Usually eat your own hair, but yes, you can eat other people's hair.
I mean,
I'd rather eat mine than yours. Yeah.
Steve's never done stuff the usual way, has he?
Rachel, make it stop.
Kim Stewart tipped Kristin $10 and said, "My
Hey!
favorite Christmas song."
Thanks. Mine too now because it just got me some money.
Jonathan S, $12. Great set. Fun fact, in the actual song, there were 184 birds given over the 12 days. That's worthy of a restraining order, if you ask me.
What a dick. Yeah.
How many
I'm
birds
afraid
do you
of birds.
think you get to before the restraining order? I think 3.
If some rando just sent me a partridge and a pear tree, like I'd be like, what the fuck?
I used to be
What
pretty
if I
afraid
did
of
it though,
birds.
Kristen? If I sent you a partridge and a pear tree, would you be into that?
I'd be like slightly more turned on than I am right now by you because I cannot get over your outfit. I'm just like
I would be amazed. I would be amazed that Bowers knew what a pear tree was.
He would just send 2 trees.
That is totally true.
That is amazing.
I used to be very afraid of birds too, Kristen, and then I'm not super comfortable around them anymore. But it got better for me when I was a young boy and I volunteered to be the person in the Animal Actors show at Universal Studios. And they brought me on stage, and they would bring all the like famous animals out from TV and movies, and they would have them interact with me. Like the dog from K9 came out, and I had to whisper a piece of clothing into a monkey's ear, and then he came out bringing a bra, embarrassed me in front of my family. But then they had me whistle, and a bird came and landed on my head.
no.
And I was so scared. I had the picture somewhere. I was like this. I'm like, oh God, no. And so then he said that wasn't right. You're supposed to land on your arm. Whistle again. And I whistled again, and 300 birds from the back of the auditorium flew at my fucking head and went right over my head, and I was so scared. But after that, birds weren't as bad.
Yeah, I gotta say,
that was Ben's 35th birthday. So
it is
a good party.
First of all, as LaBelle points out in the chat, I sold my place because of one bird. No. But also,
You
like
think
Ben,
you can own a church?
Ben, to that point, yeah, and I bought a place I could pray. But Ben, to that point, like there are definitely places that, and I understand like running those demonstrations is probably monotonous, but it is weird that they're like, hey, wouldn't it be hilarious if we scarred these children?
Yeah. Very, very scary. And then I'm also, as Tam points out in the chat, I'm very scared of peacocks. I think it's a known fact. And my neighborhood has a peacock now that flies around and just lands on people's roofs. I think I've mentioned it on the show. And it's Percy the peacock. And he lands on my roof sometimes. Sometimes a loud noise and then running, and it's clearly an enormous bird that has landed on my roof and is running. And what am I supposed to do? Go out there and fight him? What do you do?
This is how terrified Ben is of working for NBC again.
Yeah.
I think you try to get bigger and more beautiful than the peacock. So Bowers would be able to stand up to the peacock. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's out peacock that motherfucker.
That will 100% be a nightmare now in my brain. That's good.
All right. We have a lot more to get through. So we had Christopher Capo tip $12 for the best song I've heard in a long time. It sums up this year pretty well.
Thanks, Christopher. Happy holidays.
Alicia West $5. Kristen, thank you for making me choke on my tea.
Thanks. You owe me $7, but thank you. I said 12, goddammit. Thank you very much.
Razor tipped $5. And for Kristen's encore, 99 syringes of vaccine on the wall.
I got 99 syringes, but a vaccine ain't one.
Anna Hood, making up for those ones tipping you less than 12, tipped you $50.
What, Anna? Shut the fuck up. I'll braid your hair for that. Yeah.
She's in our front row. You could.
Oh, okay. Let's do some butt stuff. Thanks. I don't know how to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I will say you do take compliments a lot better than Mary Santora. That was quite a shift.
By the way, Kristen, I think you should have a line of greeting cards.
Holidays. Let's do some butt
Let's
stuff
do some
next
butt
year.
stuff.
Yeah. Somewhere between I'm not worthy of this tip and let's do some butt stuff is the right answer. Somewhere in that range.
I swear Ben's changing his hair. If you motherfuckers are...
He's not. It's the same.
Dude, I don't even, that's like very weird that you keep
I'm
saying
gonna get a screenshot.
Okay.
We also had Marielle tip $20. Kristen, I loved it. I love your song. I always enjoy your sets when you're on SCSC.
Thanks. These are my favorite shows to do, bar none. I don't even want to go back on the road. I just want to do this show once a month. I'm like a period. I come once a month, a little uncomfortable, but you're glad when I've gone.
Ben comes once a quarter.
And that's all you have to pay me, too.
Colleen Hansen tip $12 for Kristen and my new favorite Christmas song.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, by the way, that's one of the only Christmas songs I don't hate. So nicely done, Kristen.
Well, it's a holiday song. I just want to point that out. Yeah. I'm taking holiday back.
Holiday.
Yeah, I'm taking it back. We can say happy holidays again.
Nicole Byrne, $5. New favorite holiday song. Better than Bublé.
Yes, but nothing's better than boobies.
Yes. Josefa, $12. I laughed before you even spoke. Please post that 12 Days song.
Okay, or I just won't ever speak and keep you laughing.
Frankie Notaro, $12. You're so great. I love you.
Thanks, Frank.
Zara, $5. You're a legend. I'm now very aware to enunciate the th in sloth. Rachel is rubbing off on me. Thanks.
Not the first time.
Thank you, Zara. I know, I didn't want to say anything naughty after that, but I did.
Ashley D, $5. Only 3 unfriends is pretty impressive. Much love from Pink Monkey Bones.
I like Munch Love better. And I've unfriended so many people. I like it when my friends get full. Then I can just like find out, oh, who, like, you can go on that thing to see who likes Donald Trump and just start weeding them out.
Yeah, I like unfollowing because they can still see your shit, but you can't see theirs. So there's something power movie about when someone that I've unfollowed likes something I sent out. I'm like, oh, you're still following me, motherfucker, but I don't know what you're saying.
While I agree with that, Bowers, you still get the comments of when you're just like, hey, happy New Year, everybody. I hope we can all get along. And then there's like, fucking libtard. I'm like, that's not.
Oh, see, no one ever calls me that.
I'm going to call you that tomorrow.
And also, isn't the preferred term lib syndrome?
I swear you just had a hat on before.
What?
No.
I was wearing the hat.
Yeah, Kristen has a hat on, and so does Rob.
I have
and
a
so
hat.
Does Rachel.
It's liberally capable is what the name is now.
That's right.
Let me finish.
Who invited Eminem's accountant to the show, you guys? How did Eminem's accountant get?
Elliot, how did you
I'm
feel when
Eminem.
E.T. left?
I'm Eminem, but I spell it M&M. Like that's my rap name.
Like the candy?
Yeah, it's just the candy.
I got that. That you're Eminem with nuts.
What?
Elliot.
All right. Well, I didn't see you. I don't watch the show, Kristen. Hold on.
Oh, oh no, we're all just doing that.
Jessica tipped you $36 and said, I'm not good at math, but there's 12 days, right? And then there were 3 kings to write. Okay, good. Thank you. You're awesome.
Oh, I love your terrible math skills. It adds up to me.
Oingo Boingo, long last name, $5 for Kristen. Amazing song. I love your music. My girlfriend and I still say bump fabric and smash a mask when we bump masks in public.
Yeah, you do.
Shannon Burke, $21.12. Kristen, I used the nippy background just for you because of the song you performed last time. Mary Nitmus. Also, I'm dyslexic. All right.
It's her crap tonight.
There's something so beautiful about mispronouncing dyslexic. God.
Everything.
Wow.
I loved the booby background, though. I loved the just one boob hanging out as if it was a Christmas decoration. It was pretty special. Is it still up somewhere? There it is. Yeah.
We also had, let's see, razors, $7 more, and the remaining $7 for butt stuff and munch stuff. Of course, we can say butt stuff, but Cube fans put us in timeout.
That is funny.
Yeah,
I
guys,
could-
we cannot stop tipping with Cuban, please. If you could
No, they're saying Cub fans.
Not even
okay,
close.
just, I just wanna
They're
make
putting
sure.
Cub fans.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
Really get banned if you Cuban butt stuff.
You can, yeah, you can send money on PayPal for butt stuff, but if you sent money for butt stuff in Cuba, you would get flagged.
Which, honestly, people that are into butt stuff don't mind being flagged.
I say that sounds like a Cuban asshole crisis. Terrible.
All right. We also had a lot of generals. A lot of
It's part of
generals.
the embut gun.
So Technics, we love you and we miss you still. Second game from Jess. So what do these 7 things have in common? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Dickies, dickering, diction, dictates, radical, contradicting indicators.
Dick.
It contains dick. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they all contain dick. Okay, I get it.
Thank you so much.
You sensing
Could not have put
danger?
Kristin Key on that list.
No, I was like, guess what doesn't contain dick?
And guess whose dick's been in a container for 8 months?
And we also had Justin Proper, $5. Harry Potter movie rankings. Philosopher's Stone, Chamber, Deathly Hollows 2, Azkaban, Deathly Hollows 1, Goblet, Half-Blood Prince, and Order. Who gave us a fuck?
You're full of shit. Azkaban's #1, and then I mean, nerd. How could you not put Azkaban at the top of that list, though?
I agree.
Yeah, it's because we're sane.
I do concur.
Well, everybody knows Azkaban is the better one because of the account of the band.
Thank you, Alfalfa Gleib.
Justin Proper tipped the show, an awesome stream. I love you guys. Andrea Gordon, she said yesterday, no, Mom, my YouTube friends are not anti-God. They're not a bad influence on me. You're exaggerating. Today, Steel Art City Foundation. Fuck.
Look, all I'm doing is taking a church and changing it to a place where people say fuck all the time. All right?
Instead of a place where people fuck all the time and then just don't tell anybody about it.
She Steffler tipped the show and said, I love you, Steve. Cassandra Civils, Steve, congrats on the scaff and props for being the first Jew to take church land. Also, Ben was changing his hair. He wasn't.
Yes. Thank you.
Guys, that's a ridiculous thing to say. Anybody with eyes knows it's been the same all show long. So why don't you just lay back? Bullshit.
Is it me or does Ben kind of look like an 80s band member after he played like 4 hours at the prom? Been a long night. Good night, kids. Stay safe. Don't do drugs.
No, what happened is this is in between sets when he went back out to smoke and it started raining outside.
He looks like the guy that quit the Beatles.
I really didn't know how big they'd become.
And
I
then
thought the
we
name was very stupid, Beatles. I'm like, well, I don't even understand. Naming yourself after
Stephanie
the moon.
Toth tipped the show. Thank you, Stephanie. And then LP Flux 96. Big Mouth is a good show. Thank you all for creating it.
Big Mouth is a very good show. Yeah.
Right.
Let's get to Caleb. It's time.
It's time. All right. Coming up next, again, returning champion.
It's
We
Caleb signing time.
Caleb Synan, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah. Thanks for zooming with us. Everybody looks great. I'm looking on gallery view. Beautiful crowd. Some of you could wipe off your screen, but that's just a minor thing. Sure. I wiped mine off. There's a lot on it. I really enjoyed that song. So I got some. I'm so excited. This is my favorite time of the year. I'm not going to go see my parents. I'm really excited about that. Government said we don't have a relationship anymore, Mom. And she's fine with it. It was never relaxing to be at my parents' house. Like, I never understood why it's the most wonderful time of the year. Why would I go back to the 90s with the people who ruined it? My mom it's not a relaxing presence. Like, when I was a kid, she'd be like, "You'll grow into your nose." And I'm like, "We weren't talking about my nose." And she's like, "Don't worry." Well, now I'm going to worry about that for 30 years. So I told her that hurt my feelings. I told her this year, I was like, "Mom, the nose thing, it just kind of made me insecure in school." And she's like, "I thought you would grow into it." So now I know I still haven't. So killer callback from my mom. She's the best in the biz. I think my dad's happy I'm not coming home. I don't think he likes me. He doesn't like any millennials. He was very vocal about it. He's like, "I hate millennials." And I'm like, "I'm one." He goes, "Uh-huh." And I'm like, "Okay." He does not like us. And it's not fair because we don't get a house. I don't know if there's any millennials in the crowd, but we don't get a house. I found out this year. We all got to find out some year. We're the houseless generation. And my friends are stupid. They say dumb stuff like, "Ooh, would you ever live in a haunted house? Would you live in a house where like somebody been murdered?" And I'm like, "For the house, I'll do the murder. I will kill the guy house because that's the only way I'm getting one at this point." My dad, he hates it. Me and my brother, one time we're sitting on the couch texting each other. My dad goes, look at you two millennials texting each other. You're on the same couch in the same room. And you're texting each other. Can't even have a conversation. We're just texting each other on the couch." I'm like, "That's because we're talking shit about you right now. And we're doing it this way so that you don't know. So just chill and let us figure out what we're doing with your house." We're not going to kill our dad and take his house. I have to say that. My grandma's still alive. She keeps not dying every year. She's kicking every day she wakes up and defies reality. I don't know what's going on. And she's obsessed with death. That's what she loves to talk about. Like, I'll be talking to her and she's like, "Your aunt's doctor died." And I'm like, "Good talk. Good talk." He hold me when I was a baby before I had memories. This is getting better and better. She's a lot of fun. And old people, she loves to tell me who's dead and what things used to cost. That's her big two. Ooh, that was a nickel. And I love old people. Old people have a story to tell, and that story is inflation, and that's it. That is the whole story. Goods and services cost different things over time. It is constantly blowing her little old mind. And she thinks I can't believe how much she's like, "Ooh, even healthcare is better in the old days. Doctors used to make house calls, and they don't make house calls anymore." I said, "That's true, Mimi. They did used to have house calls, but they didn't have cures." So I'll trade a house call for a cure any day. Doctors had day jobs back then. They wouldn't wash their hands after them. They just walk over like, "All right, I use this on a horseshoe all day. You want me to open your throat with it?" And you're like, "Please." And then you're like, all my patients die immediately. I don't know what it is. So things are better. A lot of things are better. It's better for women. I think that's pretty cool. Because my grandma, when she was growing up, they didn't have tomboys. I grew up, you could be a tomboy. How cool is that? If you don't know what a tomboy is, it is a woman who is allowed to go outside. And it's an invention that came out 1885. Before that, only boys could have frogs in their pocket. And then there was a big act that passed, and now women can feel sunshine on their face legally. And anyway, I gotta go in just a second, but I'll tell you something real quick. I love this show. It really helped me get through this year, and so this is a lot of fun. I don't want to get too sentimental, but this is my favorite. So keep coming, keep donating, tell everybody, and I'll see you in Pittsburgh, you filthy pieces of shit. But that's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Caleb Synan, everybody. Caleb Synan. Apparently he's coming to Pittsburgh because he doesn't have a house. So.
Yeah, I don't have a house. I need to live in a church.
If you want to tip Caleb toward his mortgage, please do so. Top of our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. You could super chat on the YouTube, of course.
I also hope one day you release an album called Sign In of the Times.
Ooh, okay. I got to do something. Then people will know how to say my name finally. So that's a win-win.
And they're gonna be like, "Why is it called Synan of the Times?"
Never gonna. I should have changed it a long time ago, and I just missed the boat. Now it's too late. Can't do it.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay. I'll change
a
it to
great
Caleb
name.
CK and hope that everybody thinks that's
Too late for
Caleb
that.
CK.
That it's too late for.
Damn. All right. Well,
OJCK.
I could just be
How about-
Caleb.
how about OJCK. That works, right?
OJCK. That's a good. That at least an album title. I like that.
The four worst initials left in the English language. That's incredible.
Holy shit, that is amazing. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
OJCK.
Hello, I'm OJCK QAnon. I'd like to talk to you about.
And I would be like, I'm leaving ASAP.
I mean, QAnon
you like
has got.
Would you like to do PCP with me, OJCK QAnon? We're gonna have a great time doing LSD and PCP and calling the popo down to. I don't understand.
I'd rather have HIV.
Well, now who wouldn't? I'll take HIV now. Not so bad these days.
Better than Hofforts.
Yeah, I can still get on a plane. Got AIDS? I'll sit next to you in a crowded room. It's all good.
Cut to Rachel's face. That was great.
I'm pro
Nice job,
AIDS.
Taylor.
I'm cool with that.
All right, some tips for Caleb.
Woo!
Kim Stewart tipped $5. Caleb, your family sounds like a lot of fun.
They're not that bad. I mean, a little bad, but not. I think it's average. Everybody has complicated feelings about their parents.
Sure.
True. Sean Ehrlich, $18 to Caleb from someone else who never grew into his nose.
Oh boy. Well, we get lots of air. I guess we get more air than the rest of these needle dick nose people. Can't even breathe.
Needle nose people.
I was gonna say that I think Sean Ehrlich has a very nice nose, but I just saw that he in the chat said that he thinks I look like Rob Thomas, and I think you're so mean. I think
That's good.
I think we should try. I think I could need this in my life.
Maybe Davy Jones. Do you look like Davy Jones a little bit, Ben?
I think much. I know it's wrong. It's a problem I'm feeling when you're gone.
Oh,
Baby, this is how we get demonetized.
You're saying I sang well. Thank you.
That is a compliment.
Thank you so much.
All right. We also had, let's see. I'm really good at reading, guys. So we had $10 tip from a 1985 frog-carrying tomboy called Kristin G.
Nice.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
I like the idea that like there some old conservatives watching this be like, see, they go out, they get frogs. Next thing you know, is what we were afraid of.
We also had Colleen Hansen tip $10. Caleb, you're pretty funny for a millennial. You should pay for a picture of a house.
I'll sell you a picture of a church.
Oh, all right. All right.
Yeah. Czar Benning, $5. Thanks, Caleb, for the women who still have bugs in their pockets.
Oh, bugs. I don't know about bugs. You gotta draw the line somewhere, fellas. You got no bugs.
I need to have a doctor check
Taylor,
that out.
Put her up on screen. No, not Kristin.
Zara.
I was coughing.
Zara has bugs in her panties.
No,
Oh,
actual bugs. Actual.
Oh yes, horny beetles.
those are the biggest crabs I've
I
ever
was gonna say
seen.
Australian crabs are out of control.
Those are what are known as the smallest bugs in Australia.
They really get that big?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are rhino beetles. They can get actually 3 times the size.
Good God.
Yeah.
Blech.
That is.
Do they
That's
come
something.
inside? Can they open doors? Like,
They have opposable thumbs.
Clever girl.
Kinda like.
That's more of a kung fu grip. They're not
Can they do
really
this?
thumbs yet. But...
No,
Steve, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Don't put them up on screen.
if enough of them get together, they can own and franchise Arby's.
And what would they serve?
I respect anything that gets to come inside.
Zara, Diana Gonzalez wants to know, but can you fuck them?
Well, I mean, they are rhino beetles, so they do have horns, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, that's
Once
not the
they're
side
dead,
you fuck.
no
You fuck
harm,
the
no
other
foul.
side. You fuck the non-horn side.
What about butt stuff? Are they into butt stuff?
Munch?
The bug stuff.
Obviously, the horns are not meant for fucking, Zara. They're meant for grabbing onto while you're fucking.
Oh.
Rachel,
Guys,
make it stop.
we need a
All
new
right.
countdown. If we could
For bug fucking?
for bug fucking, if we could add that to
You're
the.
making me horny.
12 bugs of fucking.
All right, we had Tam tip Caleb $8 and said, shit texting is one of my favorite things to do around family that I don't like, so most of them.
Oh, it's the best. And you have to have multiple group chat. Don't forget to create ones with one person out of each of them. So like 10 separate group chats. So you can talk shit about each of the other group chats.
You also, if you're really good at it, what you do is you don't check your phone right away when you have a text, because you give your sibling a chance to put their phone back away, so it doesn't seem like it's them.
Yeah, I got an Apple Watch specifically for that. It's the best for shit talk.
Nice.
We also had Guillerme in our front row. Welcome back. Tipped each comic $12 and said, because since Kristin gets to go outside, she can also say how much Caleb gets for a tip.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Right.
I don't understand the term tomboy, by the way, because both words are boy words. Wouldn't it be
All
like
right, now,
Rachel
come on.
boy or something? What?
I don't know.
What?
What are you talking about?
He's wearing a different suit, guys. It's obvious.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's not. Anna Hood tipped $10 for Caleb for therapy, a down payment, or your criminal defense lawyer.
Whoa. Man, I'm glad I have topics that are expensive.
Yeah, Caleb, by the way, you're going to have to sell your house to afford the legal fees for the person you killed for it. So.
Oh, man, I didn't think ahead. Yeah.
You make sure to kill someone with 2 houses.
They rarely wind up dead, the 2 house people.
That's true.
You never know which house they'll be in.
Right, yeah.
We also had Jessica tip you $50 and said, here's $50 for cocaine because who needs a goddamn mortgage?
I've always wanted to try it.
It's the one thing that's been holding him back. He was $50 short.
That was on my bucket list. Oh, man.
Text me, Caleb. Text me.
All right, sweet. You put it. Is it good on gums, nose? How do I? If it's my first time.
Let me say this, Caleb. You're gonna be really good at cocaine.
Oh, thanks, man.
Because that nose.
Oh yeah.
If you put cocaine up your butt, is that cocainal? Is that what they
You know what? Ben looks just fine now.
Thank you.
We also had Frankie Notaro tip you $5. Caleb, good stuff.
Thank you so much. That's not enough for Coke, though. So let's get these cocaine donations.
Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure you can say for Coke and you won't get flagged.
I mean, how
we
much is
had-
Coke? Do we know? Is it a lot? It's a lot. isn't it?
$50.
Oh, all right. Good.
I can get it for you cheaper.
Hey, capitalism. Who wants to do Coke and talk about capitalism with me?
Yay!
Cocaine's one of those things you don't want to skimp on, though. That's one of those things like the cheaper it is, the worse it is. It's,
Right.
If you want a bargain, try meth. It's cocaine on a budget.
That is the meth commercials that are running.
That's the slogan.
Yeah.
Do you like smoking more than you like snorting? You ain't got no money. Raw meth.
Brought to you by the people that it's my money and I want it now.
The good news though about doing meth is that you can then sell your teeth to buy more meth.
My wig, motherfucker! That's my wig!
What are you talking about? That's just Ben's hair. It's just
I want that back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pete Best just turned into Pete Worst.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, that's George Harry's son.
The real bummer is when you've got two good zingers and your own physical gags upstage you the last two times you try and talk.
That's
All
Ringo,
right.
not the star.
Let's finish this up so we can get to the game. We've got LP Flux 96 tipped again and said, "Hey, Nick Kroll show."
Oh, was I on there?
No.
Talking about Big Mouth, I think.
Just another guy with a big nose. All right.
Shannon Burke tipped $2 and said, "Super sticker, a cityscape." She didn't say it was just what it was.
Super stickers, cityscape.
By the way, also, Guillerme in the chat said, "Holy shit, Chris is on fire." And I would just like to point out, no, she was, and then she was saved from that car accident.
That was a callback to my near-death experience. Thanks, Steve.
I was still impressed you saved the opener. As a headliner, I did not expect that from you. So I'm impressed.
Well, in my defense, I was so drunk, I didn't know who he was at the time.
She thought it was the guy that was driving her to morning radio. So that's what.
Come on, let's go get donuts. Get your bloody ass out here.
A couple more things. Mike 71 tipped $5. Here's for butt snow.
Ooh. Well, this is the one I gotta do in the butt.
By the way, Butt Snow is playing at the Roxy next Monday. So, oh my God, I can have all those bands in my new venue.
So, do I need to put it in a balloon and then my ass, or can I just loose shove it in there? Or?
What is this, a kid's birthday party?
Oh, okay.
And somebody has to blow into the straw. That's the person that has to take the bullet.
Oh boy, with a mask on is gonna be tough. Gonna be
Also,
tough year.
I feel like maybe, Steve, you shouldn't call it the Steel City Arts Foundation. You should call it Roxy. You should call it the Roxy. What is this wig distracting from my joke again? Fine, I'll take it off. That's no problem.
Dummy. All right. Last one. So the third round of Jessica's game.
Dicks.
And also, we still miss you, Technics. Okay, guys, what do these 7 things have in common? Butternut squash, hot pepper, leek, zucchini, cucumber, carrot, and eggplant.
They're all disgusting as shit.
Nope.
They're all shaped like dicks.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Nice. Okay, ready for the game?
Hey, Rachel,
I was gonna say,
I need to tell them the levels.
Oh yeah, okay, so the first one was easy level, the next one was really easy level, this one was harder, get it? I'll tell you the one after. We'll end with one.
Wait, the last one. No, you know what, I was wrong. It's things that Bowers won't eat and that also Carmel won't eat.
And also I won't eat.
I would like to start being taken a little bit more seriously on this show, if possible.
By the way, I think it's kind of amazing that you are wearing the stuffing of one of Bauer's jackets.
It comes with the stuffing sewn in.
So we're also starting to get some Venmos in. Like I got from earlier in the show when it was blocked. Gus Walsh.
Just real quick before that, Rachel. I'm sorry. Please, I'm just gonna check out Tam's background here.
Let's check out your hair. Oh, she screenshot all of them.
You're a goddamn hero. By the way, did you guys, Ben, did you text them to not be in on it, or did they just improv that they weren't in on it?
They're just great yes-anders, Steve.
Yeah.
Yep.
I honestly didn't notice it was different the first 6 times, so I really...
Okay, before the game, so we had Gus Walsh tip the show and said ice cube equals half Iceland, half cube, and then it blocked him for a while. So I got it now. So the game, everybody. The Steel City Arts Foundation, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What else does SCAF stand for? I had an unpaid entry. Live audience, if you guys want to raise those blue hands. So the unpaid ones I really liked was Shannon Savage's Steve Can't Avoid Fapping. And I just realized that Shannon might be in the front row. If you were going to say that, I'm sorry. And then Cassie Nolan, stop Cuban account freezing. All right, so Tam Brown, start us off.
Every workplace needs that.
So I have some comics aren't funny. Some comics are funny. Some chickens are fancy. Another word for horse is cobs. Several cobs are fucked. And soon Cheeto asshole's finished.
Nice.
Adler on break from snow plowing.
All right. So, actually, let me get rid of this virtual background for a sec. There we go. So, I thought I had a Steelers jersey. I do somewhere, but I do have a Browns thing here. But anyway, so welcome to Pittsburgh. Speaking Pittsburghese. So my
oh my
god. Where are they? There they are. Snow can accumulate fast. And also to go with the show, some can ass fuck. And the last one is savory Cubans and fries.
Nice.
Bill Thompson.
Yeah, I got sleeveless, can advertise free. And Ben, you get what you pay for.
Let's get to. I think
real quick, Dave. I don't have a Steelers jersey either, but I do have a Guitar Hero guitar. So I don't know if that makes any difference. We're just picking up random shit in our house that doesn't affect it.
And I have a Raiders shot glass that I just checked and remembered I broke it in the sink.
How about hear me with the mustache? Can you change the subject?
Maybe. I got 4. Very COVID appropriate. Some countries are fucked. One especially for Rachel, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We have the 4 hosts of our show, Steve, Chris, Rachel, and Fleeb.
Well done.
And another one especially for Rachel because we love her, Steve curls all fingers.
No!
Oh my god. And my phone autocorrects Gleib to Fleeb all the time and drives me fucking bonkers.
It's my fault, I apologize.
It's okay.
I made it to your phone.
John Ehrlich.
I have sexy capybaras are fat asses.
Accurate.
That's it.
Zara.
I fucking love that, Sean. Thank you. Okay, I have one for each of the hosts. I have Steve's comedy, Actual Fire.
Right.
He burns easily. Sorry, Chris ate fruit. Sluts climb about forests. Wait, that wasn't right. Sloths. And she can amazingly fuck.
The last one was about Carmel, you said?
Yes.
La Balls.
All right, so I have Steve's Chicken Avoidance Foundation. I have Steve Carmel and Fast. And for you guys, just because you won't let this joke die, stop Chris and Fanny.
Who else is next? Lindsay.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not gonna. It's asking me to unmute myself, but I'm not going to because I'm talking into my phone. I have weird hardware issues going on. Anyway, say Cuban and find out. Said Cuban and frozen. And because I know that the Steel City facility will have lots of art on the walls, Steve, cubists are fine.
Nice.
And finally, I just kind of have to say, making this project happen is, Steve, cool as fuck.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Is there anyone else in our audience that hasn't said any on air that wants to wave at me? I see no's. Okay, so we had Brad Clark send me his entry in the front row.
By the way, I thought that sentence could be interpreted totally differently. Is there anybody in the front row that doesn't have that? Is there anybody in the front row that wants to wave at me? You're just like asking for waves.
You know, that it's easier to see people doing this.
Rachel. Hi.
Don't do that. That's confusing.
Hi, Rachel. Hi.
Give it.
Hi, Rachel.
Is that Kristin Key or is that Garth?
I like to play.
Later. All right, these are the rest of the entries. Brad Clark. Science crushed another fascist.
Nice. Fascist.
Fascist?
Fascist? I don't know if it's misspelled or it's me. It's probably me.
Fascist is what you call Bowers after he fucks.
Skin cancer ain't funny.
Thank you for taking a stand. Thank you for taking a stand on that.
Some comedians and freaks.
That is, yeah, accurate.
Soup Club Advocacy Foundation. Hear the rest of them?
Well, that's crazy. It starts with an SC. That's crazy. SCAF. You get it? I mean, it's the connections are mind blow.
Oh my God. We had Jonathan S. had singing chickens always follow. Therefore, Steve can't avoid feathers until stand-up comedian annihilates fowl.
I like it was like a 3-panel comic strip. That was awesome.
Colleen Hansen had one. Sans comic, atrocious font. Tesha Lee, and she said this is for Muggleton. Secretly comic aroused by flamingos. Marianne White, sensible comedy and footwear.
We need to add that to the business
shoes
plan.
in the gift shop.
Alexander Breyer, should Carmel allow fucking?
I've started a GoFundMe for that cause.
Randy Longmire.
I started a GoFundMe for that cause.
Nice.
Randy Longmire, sympathy COVID sex among friends.
Aw.
Denise Cook, Steve came and fast.
You mean to Pittsburgh, right? Like from when?
I meant in Pittsburgh.
Two pickets to Pittsburgh, please.
Andrea Gordon, Southern conservatives are fucktards.
Oh my God.
Cassie Nolan, Steel City, deep superhero movie voice as fuck.
What it actually stands for.
Yeah, but not the voice.
Right, that's true. I gotta add that. I'm gonna have a speaker outside the church.
Just make the Hulk your like mascot.
Guys, the good news is you won't miss Steve for long. He'll be back in March.
Razor, Steve's crooked ass fingers. Gus Walsh, sound checks are fake news.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fight the power, bro. Fight the power.
You
know
were
what
on
Ben's
time
voting
today.
for.
I was on time. I was the first, second one here, so I'm a hypocrite. Sorry.
And we're caught up.
All right. Okay, so I need a clarification. Is it Steve's crooked ass fingers or Steve's crooked ass fingers?
Yes. Crooked ass fingers.
Yeah, I can't show you the rest.
If it's crooked ass fingers, then I'm gonna go with no. I actually liked my favorite is Steve, Chris, Achel, and Fleeb. I'm gonna go with that one. What was your favorite, Caleb?
I gotta go with a Sans comic atrocious font because not only did I think it was creative, I've always thought that, and I'm so glad someone crystallized it for me. I don't know why it's still around. If you're not in a comic book, it's really horrible. So I really strongly agree with it.
By the way, Life Sans comic is horrible, and Life Comic Sans is also horrible.
Nice, Chris. What was your favorite one?
Sans comic is atrocious.
Hey,
yeah,
nice.
it's. I agree. I feel very strongly about it.
Rachel.
Oh yeah.
Sans comic is really funny, but I really loved the Steve, Achel, Chris, Fleeb.
All right.
Well done,
Ben.
Loved Steve's crooked ass fingers. Loved Sans comic, but I gotta go Steve, Chris, Achel, Fleeb, 100%.
Steve.
All right. I very much enjoyed Soon Cheeto Assholes Finished. I liked Some Countries Are Fucked. I liked Sans Comic. I liked Steve's Chicken Avoidance Foundation. But I'm also voting for the creativity of Fleeb. Also, just because I'm going to really enjoy calling them Achel and Fleeb now.
Yeah, Fleeb. That sounds like
You can see my new TV series, Fleabag.
Phineas and Fleeb.
Fleeb off
All
the
right. Caleb, do you
I
have
was
any?
on that show once.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb. I did a voice for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was also Fleeb from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's right. That was indeed.
One time we had Caroline Ray at the club, and she had her daughter with her who was like 6 or 7. So Chrissy went and watched her because she had to do some TV thing or whatever. And she was like, if she misses me, just put on Phineas and Ferb. I'm the mom, so it sounds like me. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
When I recorded Phineas and Ferb, it was very cool, exciting to be part of that like legendary show. But I went in and recorded with the creator. I think his name is Tony Marsh, something like that. And I've never had this happen. As I'm leaving the recording session, he was like, "Really great having you here." And I see him filling out some paperwork, and he just hands me the script, the cover of the script, and he had signed it for me. I'd never been given an autograph that I didn't ask for before. That was interesting. Kept it because it was implied this was important to keep, but I don't know why.
Well, Ben, don't open your Christmas present from me then.
One of these scripts signed by Steve. Okay, Krista, what was your vote?
I voted for Sans comic.
Sorry,
yeah, we voted.
Do you have any? Yeah, sorry.
I actually did, but first I just wanted to say, I know that Ben likes to act, and I loved him in Fleabit to Beaver last night. But for the game entries, I had singing cannot absolve felonies. Some crotches are furry. Sedated cats aren't food.
Oh my god.
And then the brand new romance novel I'm writing about barnyard love called Sexually Charged Alpacan Fuck Buddies.
Also playing at my new venue.
Nice. Rach, you have any?
I do. Did Caleb have any?
Oh yeah, I had a couple.
Okay.
I had Sweet Caleb always fucks.
Sweet.
And I
Sure,
had
Caleb always fucks.
that works too. And I have soft cock ain't funny.
Scholars disagree.
Rach.
Also, wait, before Rachel, do you mind if I just I take personal offense to what Kristin said a moment ago?
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, how you doing? I was thinking maybe, we could alpaca something in your butt.
That's the cutest butt stuff joke ever.
Let's do it. I'll pack it in there. Let's go.
Oh no. I only had one game entry. It was stupid. COVID ain't fake.
Nice. Ben, Steve, how many you got?
I just have one.
I just have one also.
Perfect. Steve, what's yours first?
Mine is the real reason I'm moving to Pittsburgh. Steve can't afford Fresno. I'm kidding. Fresno is so much cheaper. It's free.
Mine was just me trying to convince Steve not to do it. So crazy and far.
But Fresno's so expensive, Ben. I have to go.
Nice. All right, it's time for the song. Ben, let's go.
It is Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle time. He's wearing a Russian hat. Bird drawings will be English.
It's like gear mix.
It's actually my Ben wig, but that's fine.
By the way, Benwig was the owl in Harry Potter.
I have Steve making his Christmas presents for friends. I have Steve being into Harry Potter and no one else. I have the horse fucking tally.
How long did that one take?
Oh, it's been ages. All right, and then I have...
On this episode, that one took about 7 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that was just this episode. That wasn't...
Yeah.
Next, I have Steve being obsessed with Ben's hair.
On the side of my head.
You're sweating. You're so
Big ol'
obsessed.
sweat drop. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a chili pepper. Sorry.
No,
And
you
the
killed a guy in
Mexicans
prison.
offended. Sorry, what?
Drop. You killed a guy in prison.
Steve didn't kill a guy in prison, but he did destroy him.
Inmate owns. That guy.
Steve, criminal ass fuck. What?
Katie understands my pain, don't you?
No, just kidding. Okay, I have Henry being backlit.
Oh, I love that.
By the way, Leedy understands my pain. The acronym is LUMP.
That's what you guys feel like sometimes.
Like lump.
She's
but
lump.
shit.
She's lump. She's in our head.
I have Ben as the reverse Riddler.
Oh my god.
That is awesome. I like that drawing. That's cool.
I have High Bowers thinking he looks amazing.
Oh, this is fashion. So good.
They're
so
red.
stoned. Oh my god.
I have Nothing Changed, Steve. I have I'm not falling for that again. And then I have It's Me, OJCK. I have the emblems for Hofwarts.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Katie, please DM me that. That's so good.
I have the 12 Days of Christmas as outlined by Kristin.
Nice.
That's
Cool. I want that. That's
There
my
were
Christmas
too many
present.
to color in the background, so I figure it's fine.
Damn it, lady, get your shit together.
Damn it, Lump.
Lump. He's in
Lump.
Steve's head.
Please never call me anything other than Lump.
It's Lump and Rachel. Rachel and the Lump on morning radio.
Oh, it's Lump and Fleeb.
Lump and Fleeb in the morning. Is it too early to be up this early? You're damn wrong it is.
My very last one is Peacock Bowers chasing Ben.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Accurate. At Art for My Heroes on Instagram, or you can follow her at Leeds Mattress Stores.
Sean Ehrlich put in the chat that Lump and Fleeb is a German dumpling. I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to assume it's true.
It sounds delicious. Yeah.
Welcome into Lump and Fleeb.
Welcome in.
We will not have full conversation. We will greet each other and sit in silence.
All right, we made made it through another show. Caleb, where do we find you out in the world, buddy?
Well, I'm starting over on Twitter. Give me a follow at Dumb Caleb. Got my account suspended for breaking the law, but I'm gonna be good this time. So give me a follow.
Awesome. Kristin, where do we find you at?
You find me at kristinkey.com, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook, but find all that there. And I have a show tonight anyway, it's at Flappers. I'm done with anyway. It'll be great, but I don't think I'm gonna do shows there anymore.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next time, Chris.
I can't wait to see the song you wrote about how it's your last show there.
Raise your own damn money. And a partridge in a pear tree.
You can find me at Bowers Comedy. I'm actually doing a show at 7 Pacific tonight. The link is in the Isolation Nation Facebook page. Check that out if you want to find the link, because it's hard to say out loud, but come check me that at 7 o'clock. Ben, what you got coming up?
This Saturday night, join the madness. Give in to your internal madness. It's Gleib Off the Top, crowd work, and improvised madness at Nowhere Comedy Club. You can get your tickets at nowheretime.com. And not only is the podcast dropped, but I dropped a video last night that we've been working hard on the edit of one of the rants from the podcast about not conceding to idiots in the world. And because of the algorithms, it has like 2 comments and 40 views or some shit. So please go to my Instagram and like that shit and comment or do something. Watch it. Even if you don't watch it, but it'd be nice to watch it. I think you'll like it. That was a weird plug. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Steve, what you got coming up?
Go watch Gleib's podcast, apparently. Coming up, I have some shows at Nowhere, so check out my website or Nowhere's website. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but I am moving to Pittsburgh.
What?
No. Crazy.
Did you change your hair?
I shaved. Check out SteelCityAF.com. If you want to support the GoFundMe, that would be awesome. But please just follow us on social media. I'm really excited about watching the whole thing develop. I am in over my head, and I love it.
Rach, anything to catch up on before we get out of here?
Yeah, so just to plug our Patreon, we've got the hangout a week from today after the show, and we've got some really cool stuff planned for next week during the holidays. So get a front row ticket even. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we do have, so New Hope tipped the show and said, can someone do if Santa was a ginger joke?
If Santa was a ginger, no one would know because he wears a hat.
I think you would still know. I
also think Santa is a ginger. That's why he only comes to your house at night.
And that's why his troops are known as gingerbread men.
We also had the new patron, Frank Berman, join, and he's in our front row. And we have 2 Franks now, so I'm just going to call him Frankles, or maybe we come up with something else. We'll figure something out.
We already have a Frankles.
We still got time.
We still have Frankles?
We have Frangles.
Oh, Frangles. That's true. We'll figure something out. But anyway.
You're like, let's call you the one nickname we use for the other Frank already.
Sorry, Angles.
We already have a Frank Notaro, now we have a Frank Berman, so why don't we call Frank Berman Frank Notaro? That'll make it easier. Notaro Frank Berman, then everybody will know, it'll be fine. Why don't we both we'll call you both Doug. How about that? We'll call you both Doug. One of you is Ben, one of you is Rachel, both of you are Steve, and all of you are Bowers. We'll do that.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Doug Frank Berman used to host Street Smarts.
Well, he tipped each comic $20.
Yeah, you did. Welcome, Frank.
And said to split it between Kristin and Caleb. So
I'll take the 80% of that. You can have the 20.
All right. Say how to split it.
And then last one. So Technics, we still miss you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, Friday. And then, okay, guys, this is the bah-ha-ha-ha-ha evil laugh. This is the level. So what does this have in common? A horse, a child, your food, an envelope, another man's wife, relatives, and Carmel.
You shouldn't put your dick in them.
Me too.
Oh, too easy.
Actually, because of the auction before, we did have to put my dick into an envelope. So
it was was a box, Steve. No, it took a box. I couldn't
put it in the
fit
box.
an envelope.
Hey, I've been quarantined by myself. My dick hasn't been in a box in quite some time.
What about Judy? She'd be mad. All right,
Fine,
that's
kid already. All right.
Wait, by the way, Steve and I both have Judy.
Was that a? Did you just name your dick because you're Jewish? Is that what that was? Judy?
Yeah, Jew dick. Yep, Jew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Wait, Ben. If we have two Jew Ds on the show, how do we distinguish between them?
One of them used to go street smarts, and one of them is a streetwalker.
Front row, you can leave if you want to. We're not leaving you. Stay. You don't have to stay.
Bro.
Bye, front
Thank
row.
you, front row. We love you. We will see you on Friday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Rach, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I guess we're just gonna finally get to fuck a fan. I'm gonna.
Oh,
guys, like on Friday. I'm gonna. My boyfriend's a fan of mine. What can I?
There you go. Did you have 2 college radio shows? All right. Anyway.
Bowers before they were TV shows. Bowers, before you go, do you mind like spinning around for us in this outfit? Can we see like a full body?
Yes, please.
Twirl, twirl.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wait, for a minute, I thought he was gonna spin around holding the camera facing his front the whole time.
Your alpacas at me?
What's that?
Shaking your alpacas at me?
Yeah, it was.
No,
Anyway,
both of the alpacas are named Frangles.
Sweater off because I think I'm going to cut myself out of this. Right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
You got a great alpaca.
I gotta say, props to Ben. That hair thing was phenomenal gaslighting. I enjoyed that a great. That was a great bit. It took me a while before I was sure. I was like, I think, God damn it. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for being here with us. And was this a bad show today? No, it was a fucking good one. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you again next time on the Social Distancing Social Club. Good night.
What's in your hair?